Hey Sophie, hey Kimba, pretty lady, handsome man. I just had some of the lions in Pride Prairie start singing, and I can hear Shanti caught whiff of it and is singing to them from quarantine. Great to hear Queen Shanti doing a little caroling. Hello, if you're out there. Spending some time with Sophie and Kimba, two of our resident lions, the power couple, as many of you endearingly refer to them as. There we go. I'm starting to see some comments. Enjoying the sun is right, Brian. I mean, good gosh. It is close to 40 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. And boy, does that spring sun feel good. Hey, Pam, thanks for joining us. Len, welcome. Karen's here. How you doing, Karen? Chantel, glad you guys could come and hang out with me and spend some time with Sophie and Kimba. And we'll, gosh, I mean, the weather is just so nice. I actually got my golf cart back, and we'll go and drive around and meet with some kitties. I know many of you are looking to bide some time during this kind of global pandemic that we have going on here, and certainly the Wildcat Sanctuary is more than happy to be a resource to help you do that. So be looking forward to TWS content. Get your feline fix here with us. And Sophie and Kimba are just kind of doing exactly what lions would actually be doing in the wild. Lions sleep or rest for a majority of their day, and up to 20 hours a day. And so, very simply, if you were to kind of drop down and see some of the cats at TWS in person, a lot of them are just taking a good old nap for the day. Bridget's coming all the way from Denmark. Hey, that's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Thanks for mentioning that, Chris. Hope everyone's doing their own type of special celebration at home, of course. Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we are coming to you live from the Wildcat Sanctuary, forever home for wildcats in need. This is the beautiful Sophie and Kimba, are one of the lion couples here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We have a total of 7 lions. And as a matter of fact, all 7 of our lions, with the exception of Shanti Diva, came to us from Argentina. And that was a pretty cool shift in culture where their government actually decided to no longer exhibit non-native species in their zoos. So that meant, obviously, lions not being native to South Africa. That means their cats needed to find a new home. And fortunately, they reached out to TWS. And that's how these big kitties made their way all the way from Buenos Aires to right here in Sandstone, Minnesota. 20, yeah, they sleep or rest up to 20 hours a day, Bridget. I want to be a lion. I think I'm right there with you. I want to be a lion too. Or maybe I sleep or rest up to 20 hours a day and I don't have an excuse for it. I heard Shazam, a black leopard. You guys kind of corrected me on the right terminology. Shazam was just sawing a moment ago, right as I pulled up in my golf cart, and I see that he's on his perch, and we haven't been able to see him on a live post, so we're going to go make our way over to black leopard Shazam here in a moment. We'll let Sophie and Kimba kind of doze off here, but it's always nice to see these two and have a quiet moment with 2 of our residents, especially two of beautiful residents as these 2. Channeling my inner lion, that's right, Carrie. I'm sure many of you saw the live post that Tammy brought to you today, actually from her house, kind of talking about some of the precautions that we will be taking as an organization to make sure that our staff is safe and, of course, that the cats remain well cared for during this pandemic. And that video is actually right on our wall. You can just scroll down and find that, as well as clicking the video tab on the left-hand portion of our main Facebook page would bring you to that as well. And a great link as well that Tammy put up on our website, kind of talking about the steps and measures we're going to take to ensure that our cats are seen after. And I hear Pride Prairie starting to sing. I don't know if... Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, we heard you, Mr. Kimba. I don't think we have ever had a front row seat to a carol like that. I'm glad everyone got to see that. Sophie grumbled for a second, but she didn't do the full carol. I think Kimba just woke up and realized that I'm standing here. He's like, "Oh, what in the heck? This guy's here." "Yes, I am." "That was a good carol, mister." He says, "Oh, I gotta stretch. I gotta reset." Of course, you gotta be as close as possible to your Queen Sophie. Jamie, no, Tammy is not sick. She commutes to work every day and just wanted to kind of create one less outlet where we could potentially infect our staff. So no, Tammy is not sick. She's in good health. Glad we all got to hear that roar from Kimba. The lions really fill up the airwaves here at TWS, and they will carol back and forth to each other. We have Sophie and Kimba over here in Wild Woodlands, and just about probably 150 yards or so away is Pride Prairie, where a majority of our lions are housed. So that was Kimba just calling back to Leo and Mansa and Chapino as well. We'll let these two keep on resting. I see Shazam is hanging out on his perch, so we'll go and see how he's doing. And welcome, everyone, if you're just tuning in. If you're looking to kill some time during this pandemic, I know that many of you are being safe and responsible and are self-quarantining, and it's always great to get your feline fix here at TWS, especially when you're looking for stuff to do. So we're happy we can be an outlet for everyone. And of course, the cats love being stars as well. Sorry if I'm missing some comments too, everyone. It is bright, bright, bright out here, and I have trouble seeing that fine print on the phone. Hey, big fella. Hi. Here's Shazam, one of our two black leopards. Looks like he's doing some cleaning. I don't know about you guys, but I can see the spots very, very well. He's sitting in that direct sunlight. And Shazam is actually a black leopard. He has the same spots that a golden leopard would have, but he just has a melanistic gene, so he is black. Doing a little cleaning on his paws there. Shazam is actually prone to getting hot spots, and he'll kind of overgroom himself. You know, maybe have seen this on your domestic cat at home. And fortunately, we've able to work with him through operant conditioning to have him come into a small holding crate attached to his room. And from there, caretaker Elise is actually able to apply an ointment to those hot spots. And he was dealing with one or two spots over the past 2 weeks, but yesterday I got to go in with Elise and actually see her bring him into that training crate to observe him, and it looks like both spots have subsided, and Shazam is, of course, well and happy, well enough to hiss at me. "Yeah, mister. Yeah. Living the life, Shazam. Of course, he's a leopard. He loves to climb. He loves to be up high. Shazam could walk across his entire habitat without touching the ground. Right now, he is on a lifted skywalk, and like I said, he can navigate his entire habitat without touching the ground. That's just really kind of one way we like catering to the tendencies of each species of our resident. Our bobcats like to climb, cougars like to climb. We give them plenty of high spaces to enjoy as well. Is it just nap time, Mr. Shazam? He says, I think it is. You're right, the crate training that Elise has done is truly awesome, and is a great way for us to closely observe a cat without actually having to sedate them. And that obviously makes things much easier on the cat and on our resources. And Shazam's just laying, just in one portion of his habitat. Is actually a very long and expansive habitat. I was mentioning skywalks start over there. There's Shazam, and he could walk all the way across his habitat. And it's obviously springtime here, so a lot of the greenery is on its way back to northern Minnesota here in Sandstone. So of course he's got plenty of tall grass and bushes to hide in as well. And just because I see them, we're gonna have to look at them from afar because I know they'll hop down. But I see two members of the four wild, Snow and Storm. I'm hoping I can get this for you too. I don't want to go down there and interrupt them because I know for a fact Snow and Storm, they're two of our wild-born cougars, and they're a little fractious, not too wild about humans, but that's totally understandable. If I can hold it still, right in the middle of the frame is Snow and Storm. They are enjoying cuddling on top of their heated den in the sun, and I don't want to interrupt that. I would head down there. We are able to catch glimpses of the four wild on some of our live posts, but sometimes the service can't be so great, and then of course they are a little shy. But if you can see through my shakiness, that is Snow and Storm, two of our resident wild-born cougars who came to us from the state of Washington, actually. That is Snow and Storm. I know that for a fact, Nadia. That's one of their two local hangouts in particular. Aspen and Blaze, I got their address too, and usually know they'll spend time as well. Boy, oh boy, it is gorgeous here. If you're just tuning in, I'm Judson with the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are getting our feline fix for the day. All the cats are totally enjoying the warm spring weather that we're having today. Total difference than what we had yesterday. A little kind of sleet and snow and overcast, and now it is sunny as can be. Of course, I got my golf cart back. Happy to have my wheels again. See two members of the Tiger Trio over here. Maybe we'll end with them. I don't see Henry and Haley anywhere. They're also two resident wild-born bobcats that live right across from the tigers and the lions, so they have quite the view. All right. Yep, it is nap time indeed. I can see that's Zeke and Dimitri up on the top platform there, and that's Griffin a little bit back behind them, sleeping on another little platform area that they have. We'll go get a good look at Griffin, then I think we'll wrap that up for the day because I have some things I need to wrap up myself before 5 o'clock. It's also worth mentioning, Tammy said in her live post, I'm actually going to be stepping back from work and working from home. Everything will be the same, but you will not be hearing from me on live posts for about 2 weeks. But of course you have Tammy and Gina and some of our caretakers who have stepped in to, of course, bring you the live posts that you are accustomed to, the educational, the cuteness, all of that will still be included. So don't worry about that, everyone. Griffin's taking it easy. Caesar and Logan, it looks like they're asleep as well. Hey, I think that's a good natural conclusion to today's live post. A little sleepy cat, started with a sleepy paracat, Sofi and Kimba. Two of our lions really soaking up the sun over there. We got to see Kimba sing right in front of us. So that was certainly cool, and I highly, highly suggest to go and check that out. I know I always mention to go back and watch the full post because I know how it goes. Sometimes you pop in halfway through the post or at the last bit and you've missed it all. So certainly do that. I'm starting to see some people thanking me, telling me to be well. Thank you. Awesome. I mean, that's really what I have come to find so special about working here at the sanctuary is the connection that we have with our followers. So thank you, everyone. That really means a lot that you're saying such kind words. I really appreciate that. Isn't that right, Mr. Griffin? They are just so awesome. But don't worry, you have me here tomorrow. You have me here on Thursday. And, of course, we will do our best to bring you the TWS that you are accustomed to in these kind of strange times that we're in. So certainly stay close this week and in the coming weeks. But for now, everyone, have an awesome rest of your Tuesday and a great rest of your week. You will be hearing from me tomorrow on another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for your well wishes. We will see you all soon.